Well, hello, everyone. I'm Jill Bloom, publisher of Roofing Contractor. And whether you are watching this on video or listening on our podcast, we are so excited you are here. Art Eisner, the editor of Roofing Contractor, and I are thrilled to be here today with two very important people from Informa who work on the International Roofing Expo. Shelby Stelson is the show manager, and Brandy McElhaney is the senior conference manager, and they are here to talk about IRE coming up in August, which is a first. Whoever thought we'd have IRE in August? And I mean, whoever thought we'd be dealing with a pandemic also? So let's get excited about finally getting the industry together face to face and hear directly from these fine ladies the details and what we have to look forward to. So again, welcome Shelby and Brandy.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Jill and Art. Nice to see you guys, and thanks for having us on. I'm super happy to give you guys an update of what we're seeing on the IRE side. First of all, we've gotten really lucky here in 2021 with not one, but two date changes this year and being able to maintain not only the facility at Mandalay Bay, but also the exact same halls that we were originally scheduled to be in for our original February dates. We've got some really great news to share. We've got June events happening in Vegas in the next 30 days. And we're hearing that as of June 1st, Vegas is 100% open. So that means no capacity reductions, no physical distancing needed, no thermal scanners will be needed at IRE. Things should, for the most part, be back to normal, which is great news all around.
That is great news. So hotels have been open for a few weeks now, it looks like, right? And registration is now open. What's been the response so far, and what indicators are you watching as the momentum builds?
Well, momentum is key for sure, Jill. And we're seeing hotels are being booked. We've already got Mandalay Bay sold out, so it feels like old times for us. And registration just opened this week. We're seeing positive indicators across the board. And what we're hearing across the industry is that there's a pent-up demand for everyone to get back together in person. And we're right alongside there. We're happy and we're ready to be back in person with everyone else in August too.
Wow, that's exciting that Mandalay Bay is sold out. Are you going to be able to negotiate more rooms?
We're always trying. So yes, as long as Mandalay Bay will give us more rooms, we'll take all that we can get.
Fabulous. So as we mentioned, registration is now open, but what are some of the big changes this year that you've been telling us about?
Sure. So there's a lot of big changes that people are going to see when they get on site. The first one that we're really happy to announce is that there will be no more lines at registration. We know those opening morning crowds and those lines on opening morning as everyone's trying to get in the hall are a big thing. And we are actually proud to announce that we are going digital and virtual with our registration this year. So very similar to your experience with flying to the show and having your boarding pass right there on your smartphone. When you register online for the IRE this year, you'll have your badge right on your phone. You can skip registration, go straight to the show floor entrance, and simply scan your badge to get access to the hall. It'll be the same process for accessing any of the education sessions and the key events like the welcome party. So that's definitely a big change that people will see that'll be highly visible and we think is a positive change. It also aligns with our sustainability goals. It means less paper and less waste on site, which are all good things.
Oh, that's really cool. So if there's going to be no badges, I mean, there's no cheating on remembering names without a badge this year. So are you encouraging people to bring their own badge?
We are, for sure. For anyone that already has a badge and you feel like, hey, I really want people to know who I am and what organization I'm with, bring your badge and wear it. We're going to create a really simple little PDF name tag template that folks can use at home. They can write out their own name tags, print them out, bring them with them to the show and wear them as a normal badge. But we're going a little old school this year and people are actually going to have to talk to one another, and it's going to facilitate more communication and foster more connections on site, as you're going to have to say, hi, I'm so-and-so and I'm with this company. Who are you? And nice to see you. And that's how all of our interactions are going to start now, which is great.
Oh, that's awesome. So Shelby, can you also break down the elements of the All Secure program? And like, for example, does it cover things like masks?
Great question. So Informa's approach to COVID and trying to create a really safe environment where people feel comfortable gathering together in person is called All Secure. So you'll see this language and you'll see references to the All Secure program on the website and on site at the IRE. And this is a very comprehensive, robust program that Informa's put together at a high level. and it covers everything across the board related to health, safety, wellness, and hygiene. So it covers things like additional cleaning inside the hall, the chemicals that are being used, the contactless registration efforts, and all of those things wrapped into one. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes that people may not realize, but Informa's gone over and above to try to create that safe environment where we can all feel comfortable and happy to be back together.
So Shelby, I hear there's going to be some exciting changes in regards to sustainability at the show this year. Can you tell us what that's going to look like?
I would be glad to. And this is a big change that will be noticeable on the show floor for everyone as you walk in. Informa has made the decision that we are no longer going to do aisle carpeting at the show, and we are not going to require flooring inside exhibitors' booths. And the reasoning behind this is overwhelmingly because of sustainability. One of the most wasteful things that we have at the trade show is the aisle carpet. It's typically used one time and thrown away after the show's over. It creates a lot of waste that's left behind in the city after the show concludes. Informa has very ambitious goals related to corporate responsibility and sustainability, and we feel really strongly about trying to lessen the impact on the environment that our shows take. And so this was one thing that we could do to just make a big, bold statement of saying, hey, we're going to care about the environment. So you will notice that we will be walking on concrete floors in the hall. They're nice polished concrete. The show floor is going to look a little bit different, but it's all for the good of the environment, which is a great thing.
Because these education areas on the show floor are so popular, we probably are going to have to space out the seating to align with the 6-foot distance and what have you, as well as limit the standing room only options, just so we don't have a big crowd like we normally do within these areas. So we'll probably have to do a first come, first serve type of thing. And but we're still looking forward to having a good crowd for the exhibitor presented seminars, as well as we have a new windows and siding pavilion. So we're excited about those opportunities.
So how will you guys be handling swag or takeaways that are really have been popular parts of the show in the past?
That's a great question. And the short answer is we're not going to tell anyone you can't bring anything. However, there'll be guidelines that'll be coming out between now and now in August for the exhibitors. And one of the things we'll encourage the exhibitors is to think through those and think about aligning with the health, safety, and wellness protocols, reducing touch points. And we're probably going to encourage exhibitors, at least for this August event, this first time out, to either reduce the number of takeaways and swag that they're bringing with them and giving away, or to just eliminate them overall if they're able to. But again, it'll be more of a recommendation versus a mandate.
Got it. And I think it's really important to just reemphasize this event is completely in person. There's no virtual component, right?
That is absolutely right. It is in person, in the flesh in Las Vegas. We have done our virtual event this year. It is complete, and we will not have a virtual component for the rest of 2021. So August 10th through the 12th, actually in Las Vegas. We hope to see everyone there.
All right. Well, let's talk about some of the fun stuff to help draw them out, right? Let's start with the welcome party. You've made some fun changes this year. Let's walk through some of those.
Sure. So the last time we gathered together for a welcome party, it was in February, and the weather was quite different between February in Dallas and August in Las Vegas. So in light of the fact that we are in August in the desert, and gathering together for the first time with a large crowd, we found it most appropriate to try to move this party outside. And if it's going to be in 100-degree weather, we thought what better place than to have it poolside. So the welcome party will be taking place at the Daylight Beach at Mandalay Bay. We'll be outside. There is a pool. We'll have a band still. We still anticipate the same crowd. We think it's going to be a ton of fun just to be outside in a whole new environment and just make the most of being there together in the heat.
So can we be in the pool, and will there be beach balls? What do you think?
I mean, it's come up already. Is this a swim party or is this a beach party? There is a pool. So I say, if you want to throw on a suit and bring it and hop in the pool, we're definitely not going to stop anyone.
Brandy, I wanted to ask you, one of the events that I know is near and dear to your heart, and one of the things that we always look forward to at every IRE at Roofing Contractor is Community Service Day. Can you talk about how that's going to work this year?
Yes, because we are in August in Vegas, we are not able to do the in-person event and COVID-related issues as well. But we're still going to participate with Rebuilding Together Southern Nevada. What we're going to do is pretty much do the same thing, except not having the in-person volunteer time. We're going to try to put a roof on one of the homes. So we are looking for a roof donation for the homes. And we'll probably adopt 2 or 3 homes. And we're just going to collect, we're going to sort of do a virtual community service event in the sense that we're going to collect materials that are needed by Rebuilding Together, as well as monetary donations towards items for the home. One of the homes that we're helping needs an AC unit. So that's one of the items that we're going to be supporting, trying to get help for these homeowners. So we wanted to participate, and if we can't do it in person, we thought that this was the next best thing. And we are getting specific item requests from Rebuilding Together to see what their needs are.
Okay.
We're trying to align those needs. Yeah, this is my favorite day of the year. So I don't know, it's really exciting to still be able to participate in this way.
Well, there's nothing better when you see those families and how happy they are, and they're so grateful. And when it's all done, I mean, we're always there taking pictures and just capturing those emotional moments. And so it's amazing what you guys do with Community Service Day. So
yeah, it's truly life-changing for these people.
Brandy and Shelby, thank you so much for your time. It's been so great to catch up with you and hear all about the face-to-face event, knowing that we've checked the box and everything virtual as we get together in August in Vegas. So if anybody has any questions, make sure to reach out to Shelby or Brandy at theroofingexpo.com. You can also reach us at roofingcontractor.com. While you're there, make sure you sign up for our free e-newsletters, our free e-magazine, register for our website so you're always up to date when we have these great interviews with these fine ladies. And please stay safe and healthy. We look forward to seeing you next time.